everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Matt with Firewood in the Field, and today I'm going to tackle some rounds that are getting a little too punky, a little too far gone for me to want to make premium firewood out of, but I don't like to waste firewood if I can help it, so instead of just pushing this stuff off to the burn pile, I've got a plan for it. So I'm set up to get started on the first split. See if I can get the camera. I'm on a little bit of an angle though, so I got to be careful. If I put much more on the splitter than that, it's gonna tip over. So I gotta watch out what I'm doing today. I have a second tote. But let me turn the camera around and show you this firewood and explain what I want to do. All right, so a lot of this wood is a mix of walnuts, ash, there might be some oak or hickory, I'm not sure. There's some hackberry rounds in here that are actually still pretty good, that are about 19-20 inches. I might keep those off to the side and make those out of firewood, but this is the last of this pile that I've been wanting to get rid of for quite a while. And it's, as I mentioned in some other videos, if you've been with the channel for a while, where my little road comes down, tree services and myself included, this is the best place to back the truck down and dump logs. But all this ground, I want to not do firewood here. I want to move it further out into the field, and this is where I want to be able to turn around to get into my building. It's still under construction. There's no floor, there's no doors, but right now I don't have a good way to turn around down here anywhere, either with the trailer or with the truck or anything like that. So that's what this is planned to be, is a turnaround area, and then I'm going to go out into the field with a road for the firewood. But looking at this wood, when I see all those scribble lines, make me think it's ash. But this piece, I tell you, is really heavy for as punky as it looks. And when I split them, it's still, you know, it's not completely gone. It still has value. I just don't want to put it in my firewood stand. I don't want to sell it to customers. But my father-in-law has a wood furnace in an auto shop that he lets me use quite a bit. So I'm happy to supply him with some firewood. So that's what the goal is for this today. I don't know if I'll get it to deliver it, but what I want to do is fill up 1 or 2 totes and then put them on my flatbed dump truck and take them over. And I won't be dumping it in the tote, but I haven't got to show you guys the old 67 Chevy in a while. So I am wearing gym shorts, but I do have my safety toed, my steel toe boots on. I got some earring protection, eye protection to put on. Splitter's all gassed up. Got the tractor sitting there ready to go, and let's get started. Well, in the time since I started, the temperature has changed quite a bit. It was nice and overcast and kind of cool this morning. It's almost July. I think it's June 29th, 2024, so it should be pretty warm this time of year, but I wasn't expecting this much sun. Forecast was to be more overcast today, so I'm going to go in and refill up my water, maybe get some sunblock. But as you can see, I got one tote done up. I'll turn the camera around so you can see it a little better, but doesn't take long when you're doing big splits like that. So, all right, as you've seen in other videos, Ram Splitter H34. Got some redneck mods done to it, but it is what it is. There's the tote. And this, you know, I hate to just throw it away. You know, it's good solid stuff, still a little punky, a little funky, but it will burn just fine in a wood stove or a boiler, which is the infamous boiler wood. That's the old Dan with back 40 would say. But it'll work great in a wood furnace that's in a automotive shop. So, but while it's not too hot, I think the high is only in the mid 80s today, even with the sun. I'm gonna get going and see if I can't get rid of the rest of this jazz. All right, second tote's complete. The sun did come out, but it's a really good day for this. Just wear your sunblock. Only about 85 degrees, nice little breeze, not too terrible humid. I still got a little pile of punky junk. There's a couple good hackberry rounds in there that I'll move off and save, and then all this I'll just scoop up with a tractor bucket and dump it on my burn pile. But I'll be glad to have this spot cleared out. I'm going to take it over to my father-in-law so he can use it in his wood furnace. But I'm going to use a log hauling truck. Not going to be able to use the dump feature with the totes on it, but let's go see how she starts. All right, everybody, all done splitting wood for today. Going to use the log hauling truck just to take that wood over to the father-in-law's house. Now this does have, it's an old grain truck, and that 14-foot long bed does dump. I'm not going to utilize the dump today. I'm just going to set the totes on there and take them over, and we'll take them off with his tractor. So just as honest, haven't started in about a month. She usually always starts without too much fuss, so trying to give you an honest video here. I'm going to go ahead and take the battery tender off and get it fired up. I like to keep most of my stuff on a little trickle charger, you know, just keep things ready to go. So it's enough talking. Let's see if she'll fire up. that side of the truck, the ground goes down in elevation quite a bit. I'm pretty sure my tractor would still have picked the tote up that high, but I would have been going uphill. And if I just drive the truck around the corner, I've got a flat spot I can load. So I don't know if the tractor's in the view of the camera at the moment or not, but that's the plan. I'm going to start the truck and move forward and load on the other side. I'm actually going to take my forks off, strap them to that skid. My in-law doesn't have forks for his tractor. He's got one to clamp on the bucket. Those won't be strong enough. All right, get it all tied down. Alright, you can see I kind of parked in a little bit of a low spot on the one side. The ground's a little higher over here. Made it easier to get the tractor up to this side. And yep, they're both on there. I got the forks just tied in. I am not going far. So I do have bungees. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, if it'll pick it up. I do have bungees going over the wood. But I am not going far. They live about 1.5 miles, and it's down the same little county road. Speed limit of like 30. So let's just take it easy, and we'll go see. Hopefully his tractor will lift these off the truck. He's got a 34 horse Kubota. If they don't, then I may just have to hand toss some of them out until they're light enough. Okay, I am not going to record while I drive because it's not safe. If I don't get any more footage at the father-in-law's place unloading, this is Matt with Firewood in the Field. Thanks for watching. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. All right, she's idle and regular now. Choke was stuck. We had to take some of the pieces out of the totes for the father-in-law's tractor to pick them up. So now he's gonna just drive the truck around back, and we're gonna dump the pieces that we took off. It's a 1967 C60. It's a 366, 5-speed manual, 2-speed rear. It's a 7:9 ratio truck, so she's geared really low. 14-foot dump bed. I'm getting lined up a little better where he wants to dump that. one piece left on there. Go ahead and come down. It's good. I'll get that one piece that's hanging there. There she is. She's a beaut, Clark. Clear. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for today. We got the truck home safe and sound. Just got to get the forks off the back of it, undo the straps, and put those back on my tractor. Worked out pretty well. Wasn't sure if the father-in-law's Kubota would be able to lift those totes. I think had they been on the ground, he would have been able to lift them up just a few inches to move them around, but we're on a little bit of a downhill slide, and the totes were already, that bed sits at least 3 foot in the air, maybe over 3 foot, probably close to 4 foot in the air. So all those things combined, it just couldn't quite pick them up. But glad to finally get to drive the old girl again. It's been a while. I like to try to keep everything lubed up and moving good by driving her now and again. So I'm just gonna put a few things away and get in and get some rest and get ready to go back to work tomorrow. Hope everyone had a good weekend. If you're watching the video, thank you. I appreciate it. Please consider to hit that like and subscribe button. And it's Matt, Firewood in the Field. See you next time.